my friends, it's Fun Fantastic Friday. Let's walk inside and make sure to tap it in so I can see how you're feeling this morning and we could work through those feelings throughout the day. Come on in, good morning, tap it in. Wonderful, feeling happy, proud, I love it. Ooh, confident, there you go. Sounds wonderful, looking good. So much happiness, so much excitement, getting in touch with our feelings. Proud, looking wonderful. Tap it in. Oh, yes, happy and proud at the same time. Yes. Super confident and proud. Thank you. Good morning, nice to see you. Yes. What is it, Nate? Do it again. Mrs. Golbeck didn't say it. Oh, you're feeling confused today? Confused about it? Okay, we'll make that clear to you then. Wonderful job, Nasha. Thank you so much.
So if you could just explain the process of how the kids start their day, not only with a high five, but they point to their emotion.
Absolutely. So I have always had my children, when they come in, they line up and they make sure to high five because we greet each other with a good morning. And right away I always look at their face because their face tells me the message of how they're feeling and what's going on inside. And that's so important when I'm teaching them in the classroom. So the initiative this year was our social emotional learning to make sure that we use our chart with the emojis, who doesn't love an emoji, and make sure that we really tap into that and understand that, yes, this is how I'm feeling this morning. And I tell them and I teach them that feelings just are. They're not good or bad, they just are. So you're going to have a lot of varied feelings throughout the day, and my job is to help you deal with those feelings and help you work through them. And then the class as a whole, they also encourage and support students who are feeling certain ways, whether it's lonely or sad or something exciting happened. So they share that. So when they come into me, they know, as our initiative this year, to back up before our charts so that they can come in, high five me first, and then find the emoji that best expresses them. And at first we started with this feelings chart, which was of course much simpler for them and larger. And I said to my principal, Dr. Fisher, I know there's more feelings out there. And so I like to broaden their vocabulary. And I like to make them really tap into the ones that, well, sometimes I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed. Dr. Fisher gives me lots of things to do. Or the children are making me feel overwhelmed, whatever it is. But the students need to know that there are many feelings, not just a few. So I added the top chart because I want them to know that all feelings are part of who you are. So the children then go into the classroom and we discuss the feelings. We have this same chart in the classroom on a chart for reading, and we go through what the feelings are and what they mean. So when the children come in, they can pick. And now this week, they've been doing a double tap. So they find that maybe they're feeling confident and proud, like I'm rocking. That's me, I'm confident and proud. And then some of them will come in saying, oh, feeling a little frustrated today. So this is what we do, and this is how our day starts. And then at the end of the day, or anytime they leave, they'll tap out. And they'll let their friends or their teachers know, whoever's with them, that they're feeling a certain way at that point, whether it's going to the bathroom, whether it's going to gym class. Anytime they leave the room, they know it's okay to tap. And these posters are throughout the building. They're not just in front of our classroom teachers' stairways or in our hallways. They're all over. So they can tap in and tap out at any time. And it gives us a lot of information.
So you did touch upon this a little bit, but let's just say a student walked in and they touched, I'm feeling angry today, or I'm feeling
absolutely.
sad. When obviously that clicks with you, but what exactly happens in the classroom to maybe help that student out?
Well, that's a red flag right in front of me. Right immediately. And I have always, when we've done our high-fiving, that is the first way that I feel how children are doing in the morning, how they are coming into me. So that's why I always do the high five, and I look at the face, because I teach them in September that I teach from my face, and it's a full of expression. So they have to read my face to see what we're doing. Sometimes I'll give them nonverbal cues. Instead of telling them to be quiet, so they have to watch me. So I say to them, I watch your face. Your face tells me if there's a problem that you're having with a student, but yet you can't say it to me. So I will come right over and help you with that. So from the get-go in September, I teach them about facial expression and how it shows us how we're feeling. And then of course character development with Miss Benson, that's one of the ways to see how someone's feeling. So if a student does come in feeling angry, feeling sad, and I can right away red flag it, I walk in and I talk to that student immediately. And throughout the morning, and I'll come and I'll put a hand down and I'll say, noticed you were feeling sad this morning, what happened? And one of my little friends actually this week did come in very sad. I saw her face in the morning, and I saw she had a Band-Aid on, and in morning sharing time, we always talk about things that happen, and it's on a specific topic. So she shared one morning that she had a cat, and she loves her cat, and the cat makes her feel so good. Well, that day, she's not an unhappy child. So she came in with a face that looked like this. Oh dear, what happened to you? Sure enough, at morning share, my cat that I love so much scratched me so badly, and it hurts. And we talked about it, that sometimes our animals do that to us. But once she worked that through, the other children went, oh, are you okay? Do you feel all right now? And she got through, and by the end of the day, the middle of the day, she was happy, smiling, and engaged in all her activities. So just as a team, because I create a team of learners, they feed off of each other, they look at each other, they make sure that they're in touch with how they're feeling. They encourage and support each other. Before I even get into the room, sometimes something will happen on my line as they walk in. And I see a group of children with one child. Mrs. Golabag, so-and-so is feeling very unhappy and crying. They boom, go and get a tissue. They boom, go and get Lyle the crocodile, and they're tapping. Are you okay? It's all right, don't worry, you're gonna be okay. And this is how we work our classroom. Because all of this impacts their ability to focus and learn and take risks in class. So we want to take risks when we're doing our math and when we're trying our words and when we're trying our sounds. But if you're feeling a certain way and it's not recognized and it's not taken to another level, that's going to prevent you from me teaching. Because you're going to be so focused on this feeling that nobody touched on and ignored that you're not going to want to learn. So this makes my job so much easier. And that's why we do it.
Tap it, go in. Tap it, go in. Tap it, longer tap it. Good. 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 Come on, tap it. Oh, this is cute.
Set. Rena, are you set? All right.
Way to go. All right.